and I can think of few greater places of difficulty than an Iranian prison with a sentence over you of 10 years for a conviction that Australia has always rejected. And of course, Dr. Moore Gilbert has always rejected. These arrangements in seeking to secure the release of Australians are very difficult to work through. They're very complex. And for the reasons of protecting the safety of all other Australians who potentially can find themselves in difficult situations, the Australian government's practice, regardless of what side of politics we're from, has always been to deal with those issues with a great deal of discretion. But what is true is that Kylie Moore Gilbert is coming home. She was facing another 8 years in an Iranian prison, wrongfully imprisoned there, wrongfully convicted. And it is incredibly essential that we did the work that was done to secure her release and see her coming home. Now, I'm sure there are many issues that are raised by these events, and I'm going to hand over in a minute to Foreign Minister Payne to be able to speak further on this matter. But what I do want to say is that I'm just so thankful, as I know that Kylie Moore Gilbert is, to all of those who assisted with her release. She is an extraordinarily intelligent, strong and courageous woman. She is an amazing Australian who has gone through an ordeal that we can only imagine. And it will be a tough transition for her, as it has been for others who have been in similar experiences in the past. And I know she'll get tremendous support from her friends and family, and she'll of course get tremendous support from the Australian government, both in her return home, as well as the counselling and other support and debriefing and health support that she will need as she makes that transition. Both Maurice and I spoke to Kylie earlier today. We were in touch with each other, Maurice and I, last night when we first got the news. There have been a few false starts on this in the past, but we've got there now, and particularly over the course of the last few days, we saw how these events were unfolding, and we kept up the hope, we kept up the prayers too. And as I said on morning television this morning, I've always believed in miracles, and I'm just thankful for this one as well, to see Kylie coming home. She seems to be, in our own conversations, in quite good spirits, but I imagine there's a lot of processing of this to go through yet, and as she returns home to Australia and adjusts to life here again. So finally, to you, Kylie, you're amazing. Your strength and your courage is an example to all Australians in what has been an enormously difficult year at home. But compared to what you have been going through, well, that is a whole other experience entirely. So I'm going to hand over to Maurice now, and to you, Maurice, congratulations on how you've led this effort. Your passion and your commitment to this, I just couldn't have been greater. Your determination to see this happen today is a great testimony to the great work that you do as our Minister for Foreign Affairs. Maurice.